dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News Weekend Edition.
Good evening and thanks for tuning in. I'm Keaton Hall. Dozens of race car, show car, and motorcycle enthusiasts came together for the 27th annual Save a Lot Race Day, which took place next to Perry Central High School. WYMT's Alyssa Williams spoke to those involved with the event to learn more about the impact this year's race day will have on 2 Eastern Kentuckians in need.
The 27th annual Save a Lot Race Day kicked off in Hazard on Saturday, bringing in even the flashiest of rides.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. When we get to go to smaller communities like this, it's really, really meaningful to us. I'm from a really small town, so yeah, seeing how people react to it and how much joy it brings people makes our jobs really worth it.
Several race cars, show cars, and motorcycles also made their debuts. But this event is more than just an opportunity for car enthusiasts to get together. Saturday's race day also aims to give back to Eastern Kentuckians in need.
You know, it went from just having race cars to having show cars, anything they want to bring out, and then trying to help our community. You know, we do a food drive, and all of it goes to Hospice Care Center, that's affiliated with this event. And then we always raise money for 2 families, 2 individuals.
Donations and money raised from the event's auction will be split in half between Pam Henson and Janet Noble, 2 women who will both be undergoing surgery for different health issues.
It's nice to know that they thought of me. I've been through a lot. It's going to help a lot with expenses and stuff.
Noble adds that, like Henson, she's grateful to have the community's support during this difficult time.
You know, when they called me, I got real emotional, you know, to think that, you know, that they wanted me to be a recipient for this. It was real heartwarming, you know, to think that my community was going to be behind me, you know, and be there for me. It was really touching.
Bringing the community together over a love of cars and giving back to those who need a little extra help. In Hazard, Alyssa Williams, WYMT Mountain News.
This year's race day was in memory of Dougie Campbell and Tim Breeding. The person with the highest bid in the race day auction will get the opportunity to ride around Hazard in the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile or get the chance to book the Wienermobile for an event. Those with Backroads of Appalachia are gearing up for 2 exciting events in April. The first is a hill climb racing event at Pine Mountain State Resort Park in Bell County. The other is a gravel rally car race in McCreary County. Director Eric Hubbard says these types of events are crucial for economic development in the region.
This is something that is very cost effective for you and your family to come see and experience. It's safe, it's provided something enjoyable, but the most important thing, you're helping out our local communities when you come and visit.
Hubbard says there will be a small transportation fee for the hill climb event. However, the race in McCreary County is free. A fishing tournament was held in Paintsville Lake today as part of the East Kentucky Tournament Trail. But it was not all about reeling in the biggest bass. Of course, there was a competition and there was a winner, but all of the fish caught during the tournament were swabbed as a part of a study on Paintsville Lake's bass population and their DNA. The goal of the study was to confirm there were traces of F1 series tiger bass, DNA which is a hybrid of Florida bass and northern largemouth bass. If traces of F1 DNA are prevalent, officials and environmentalists hope to stock the lake with F1 bass regularly, which grow faster and may help the environment.
This has been angler-driven change as far as that goes. You know, we've done our research, we've asked a lot of questions, we've met with the Fish and Wildlife, and you know, we think we have a legitimate proposal that can change fishery management in Eastern Kentucky for the better.
Kenner also said the stocking of these fish would boost fishing tourism because of their quick growth and in turn cause positive economic impact in the region. We'll have more from Paintsville Lake coming up tonight at 11.
Well, the calendar may say early April, but it felt more like early February across the mountains this morning. Take a look at these low temperatures. Many of us waking up to upper 20s, 28 for Prestonsburg and Hazard, 30 for London and Pikeville, 32 the low temperature in Jackson and Somerset. However, this evening temperatures have rebounded pretty nicely. All of us in the upper 50s and lower 60s, 60 in Clintwood, 59 in Pikeville, 58 over in London. All is quiet on pinpoint Doppler for the moment. However, we are watching out for this system over portions of Illinois and Indiana, and that could bring some showers into the area as we get later on tonight. Make sure to get that WYMT weather app. You can stay up to date with the latest forecast and also take out those rain chances as we get later on tonight. I got your full forecast coming up just a little bit later. Keaton.
Thanks, Cameron. Swinging into tourism season, the City of London hosted its annual spring cleanup event today. WYMT's Chaz Jenkins is at the city's farmers market with more.
Getting their city clean, ushering in the county's tourism season.
We ask residents to come out, grab a picker, bag, and a vest, and pick up as much litter as possible. Unfortunately, folks forget that litter bugs me and everyone else.
Still dealing with a problem that never seems to go away.
Not littering is the easiest thing you can do. Keep it in your car, keep it in your truck. Don't throw it out the window. And it helps us all look and feel better about the community we live in.
Event participants agreeing, wanting to lend a helping hand.
I always see trash around the streets and stuff, and it just makes me really sad because I hate it, and it's like, why litter, you know? So I feel like I need to do my part and come out here and help clean up.
Arriving bright and early, wasting no time getting to work.
Having trash all over the ground isn't really a good image for anyone, I don't think. Not to mention it doesn't really help with pollution or anything like that. So I think it really helps with just showing that the city actually cares about itself.
Seeing a decent turnout, despite the cold weather.
It is spring break, so we anticipated a low turnout, but 25 to 30 is better than 0, so we look forward to a good day.
Making their city spotless. In London, Chaz Jenkins, WYMT Mountain News.
Robinson says they're kicking off their tourism season next weekend with their annual Redbud Ride. The Southeastern Beauty Academy hosted its 2022 Runway show this afternoon at the Ramada Inn in Paintsville. The show is the SEBA's 8th runway show after being canceled in 2020 and 2021 due to the pandemic. We spoke to SEBA owner Janetta Thornberry about how exciting it is to be back and letting the students show off their work.
The past 2 years been rough on everybody, but it's just really good to let the students be able to get out and the public see what they do and get involved in the community. It's awesome.
Thornberry also said this is a 10-year celebration for SEBA. After opening in 2012, and the first place winner received $3,000. We'll be right back.